Okay.
I've got to search it. Please be upstanding all that are able and make sure all devices are switched to silent, please. There's also a request that no photographs be taken whilst the photographer's in action. Thank you. This song you're about to hear was chosen by Roshani as she would simply like to share some of her Indian culture with you all. Jai Ho is a Hindu word, simply translated, let victory prevail. To you all, family and friends. I'm Julie Jones and I'm here to officiate the wedding of Jett and Roshani on this glorious spring day. Thank you all for attending. Roshani was born on the 9th of October 1985 to Hank Norman and Lalita Shankar in Delhi, India. When Roshani was just a toddler, when her parents separated and Hank brought Roshani back to Australia to live. Whilst in India, on her search for her mother, she fell in love with Jett as he was visiting India on a familiarisation trip. Roshani found her mother and to her surprise, she had inherited a stepfather and 3 siblings. And on that note, I all ask you to be upstanding and give her a very warm welcome all the way from India. Thank you. Welcome to Roshani's family, who have flown all the way from India to help celebrate the marriage. Jett asked me to read this scripture that he defines his love for Roshani. From the New International Version of the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 to 8. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonour others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you're about to enter. Marriage according to the law in Australia is the union of 2 people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Jett and Roshani, I would like to ask you please to step forward under the mandap, which was made by Jett. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? It was made by Jett for his love for Roshani. And it's actually part of that mandap is the archway is an Indian custom. We in Australia use this custom, the archways of, sometimes decorated with flowers, but it's actually, the customs are actually an Indian custom, and I think that's a lovely gesture. Thank you, Jett. So I'll ask you to repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Jett Michael Stevens, take thee, Roshani Vidushi Norman, to be my lawful wedded wife. And Roshani, I ask you to repeat after me as you're looking at Jett. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Roshani Vidushi Norman, take thee, Jett Michael Roberts, to be my lawful wedded husband. Thank you. Turn around and look at that. Thank you. Roshani would like to read this sonnet by William Shakespeare as it represents everything Jett holds dear to her. Thank you. And I'll hold this one.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease has all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often in his golden complexion dim, and every fair from fair sometimes declines, by chance or nature's changing course untimed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair vast host.
Thank you, Roshani. Wasn't that beautiful? And what a difficult sonnet that was. William Shakespeare didn't make it easy, did he? I, Jilly Jones, would like to pronounce you, Jett and Roshani, as husband and wife. Jett, you may kiss your bride. Oh, thank you. I would like you all to remain seated while the signing of the register takes place. Just a small reminder of no photographs, please, whilst the photographer is working. So I'll call upon the witnesses, Sean Roberts and Anushree Kathrapali, to come forward, please, to honour the witnesses of the register. Forward. Thank you very much, the witnesses. Well, that's all we have here today. I'd just like you to be all upstanding, and you may come forward in a very orderly fashion, please, to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Sean Jett Michael Roberts. So this is Jett and Roshani Roberts. Thank you.
Congratulations.